everyone and welcome back. Now, we have done the part 1. You can go back in the playlist and you should find that video, but let's move on. Now, we learned about if you only need to find the remainder, which is a little trick. Now let's move on to factorization of polynomials. How do we do factorization in polynomials? Well, we have learned factorization in polynomials, but we're just going to revise everything quickly. First, we have taking common factor, which is x squared minus x is equal to, you take the common one, which is x, so you put that out, and then we've got 1x remaining because it's x squared, meaning x times x. So you take 1x out, then we are left with this x, right? So we're not gonna leave that one behind. We're gonna put it in the brackets and minus 1 because we don't have anything in place of that x. So we've got minus 1 because we had a minus sign in the middle, so we will have that. Okay? Let's move on. Y grouping, only used in quadratic polynomials. Okay? Quadratic meaning the highest degree is going to be 2. So if you have AB plus BC plus CX plus AX, I'll just write that A, B plus BC. You take the common on that one, which is going to be B, and we're left with A plus C in the brackets. Right? Let me rub all that out. Then let's look for the next one. Cx plus ax. What have we got in common? We've got x, we've got c plus a in the brackets. Then we've got c plus a in both of them. So we're going to take that as the common, and we've got b plus x remaining. So what are our two factors? B plus x and c plus a. Okay? Let's move on. Now, there's another way, which is by splitting middle term, only used in quadratic polynomial again. Okay? So, any equation that can be written in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c. Now, this might sound confusing. We haven't learned this before, but let me make it clear. Where a, b, and c are numbers. So basically, it's going to be 1x squared plus 2x plus 3. Okay, that can be our equation. Any expression, basically, not equation but expression. Okay, so these are numbers, and splits b into two numbers, meaning a split 2 into two numbers where which add or subtract 2b and multiplication of them is equal to a times c. A meaning 1 times 3. So let's split 2 into two numbers. What can those numbers be? Let's say that would be 3 and 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. So how will we write that? Let me show you. 1, actually, I'll just make this a bit cleaner. Let me rub that out. Rub that, rub that, rub that, rub that, rub that, rub that, rub that. Okay? So we had 1x squared plus 2x plus 3, right? So we splitted this up in 1x squared plus 3x minus 1x plus 3, right? So what's common in these two? We've got 1. Actually, we don't need to write 1, right? So we've got x common. So we have got 1x because it's x squared, and we've got plus 3 because we took away the x, so we are left with 3. Then minus, we will have to see what we need. So what's common in these two? We've got nothing common really. So what are we going to write? 1. And then we've got x plus 3 in the brackets again. So what are our two factors? x minus 1 in one bracket and x plus 3 because we took common over here. Okay, hope you got that. Let me rub this out. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay, let's move on. Now we've got another example, 6x square. Oh no. Okay. 6x square minus plus 17x plus 5. How will we do that? Now split 17 into two numbers that multiply up to 30 because 6 times 5 is 30. So we've got 6x square plus 15x plus 2x plus 5. Now what's common in these two? Apply regrouping method. Now we put the regrouping method. What is common in these two? 3 and x. So we've got 2x plus 5 in the brackets remaining, and we've got 1 because nothing is common in them, and we've got 2x plus 5 remaining in the bracket again. So what is common? 2x plus 5, and we've got 3x plus 1 in the bracket. So that's our answer. Okay? Now, when factorizing, you need 3 factors at the end if it's cubic polynomial, meaning if you have a cubic polynomial, meaning the highest degree is 3, then you want 3 factors at the end. You know how we got two brackets over here? We need 3 in cubic polynomial. And if it's quadratic polynomial, then you need 2. If the highest degree is 4, then you need 4, right? So that's how it works. Now factorizing cubic polynomial. Now I have this question. X cubed minus 23x squared plus 142x minus 120. Now this is very important to listen up. Find the zero of this polynomial so that we can find one factor. Because if we go back in the last part, what did we learn? Where did we learn this one? So we learned it here. So if we put some value to 0, we can find one factor. Meaning if we know that our polynomial is equal to 0, then we'll know that one of our factors, because if x is equal to something, then we can write it in the other way, meaning we can write it as x plus that number is equal to 0. Okay, so that's going to be our x plus that number is going to be 0, and this part x plus that number is going to be our factor, because what did we do here? We divided that, so that's going to be a factor, right? So that's how we do it. So let me rub this out and let's move on. Let's see what's coming up. Now we've got hidden prime method, meaning finding the factors of the last constant and putting that as the value of x. So if you have 120 as the last constant meaning a lone number, then finding the factors of the last constant and putting it as the value of x. So if you have 120, what are the factors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, and many more. So let's start with the easiest, which is 1. Let's try 1. So it's going to be 1 cubed minus 23, 1 square plus 142, 1 minus 120. Okay, so 1 cube is 1, 23 times 1 square is 1, so 23 times 1 is 23, plus 142 times 1 is 142, minus 120. Okay, then we've got 1 minus 23 is going to be minus 22, plus 143 is minus 120. Sorry if I'm hurrying, but I don't want to hurry. Let's slow it down. So minus 22 plus 142 is equal to 120, and 120 minus 120 is equal to 0. So meaning x is equal to 1 is the 0 of our polynomial. If x is equal to 1, then x minus 1 is a factor of this polynomial, because if in the last example we have x is equal to minus 1 and our factor was x plus 1, so meaning meaning So, meaning if we have x is equal to 1, which is opposite of minus 1, then we're going to have x minus 1, okay, of this polynomial, because we did if x plus 1 is a factor, then x is equal to 1 is the 0 of that polynomial. Let's divide it. So we're going to use, we're going to divide our factor with the whole equation. So I've done the dividing here. You can see the working out. Now let's move on, because I know you guys already know it, so you can do this by yourself, okay? Now, according to the remainder theorem, we had r divisor times quotient plus r is equal to the whole polynomial, right? So we had x minus 1 already have a factor, which was our divisor as well. This is our quotient, which was what we're dividing, and plus not what we're dividing, but our answer that we got, and plus 0 because we don't have a remainder, as you can see over here. Now, we will use middle term splitting. So, we have got minus 22. Let's split it into two numbers, which equal up to 120. So, that's easy, 12 and 10. So, we have got x squared minus 12x minus 10x, because 12 minus 12x plus minus 10x plus minus minus, meaning we have got minus minus meaning plus, so we add them together, 22, and we add the sign of the minus. So that's going to be minus 22. Then plus 120. So now we are going to use regrouping terms, meaning we've got x as a common, then we've got x minus 12 in the brackets, then we've got 10 as a common, and we've got x minus 12 in the brackets. So our answer is going to be x minus 12 because that's a common, and x minus 10. So these are our other two factors, because remember we needed three factors. So what are our three factors? X minus 1, x minus 10, and x minus 12. Okay, now we've got some identities that you will want to remember, which is, one of them is x plus y whole square, which is x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. We've got identity 2, which is x minus y whole square, which is x squared minus 2xy plus y squared. Identity 3, x squared minus y squared is equal to x plus y in one bracket, x minus y in the other. Then identity 4, we have got x plus a and x plus b in another bracket, meaning x to the power of 2 plus a plus bx plus a b. Okay, you just need to remember these and you just need to practice. And then you'll know all the identities. Because we've got one more. We've got three more. X plus y plus z to the whole square is going to be x squared plus y squared plus z squared plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. Okay? Then we've got identity 6, which is x plus y whole cube, which is going to be x cubed plus y cubed plus 3xy, and in bracket x plus y. Then we've got seventh identity, which is x minus y to the power of 3, which is going to be x cubed minus y cubed minus 3xy, and then in brackets x minus y, meaning all the signs change. Okay, which is also equal to x cubed minus 3x square y plus x 3xy squared minus y cubed. Then we've got identity 4, which is x cubed plus y cubed plus z cubed minus 3xyz is equal to x plus y plus z in one bracket, x squared plus y squared plus z minus xy minus yz minus zx in one bracket. With that, we have finished this chapter. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something new, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye-bye!